Good morning, the Light 95.9. Friday, which is tomorrow, July 5th, Ivan Parker will be performing at a special matinee concert at the Ohio Star Theater. And he joins us from home today. And thank you so much for giving us some of your time. So bring us up to date. What's going on in the Parker family? And you've been traveling?
Oh, yeah. All the above. We have been very, very busy. It's actually the year started off busy, and then it got busier from there. The 1st of April, I actually started a brand new CD project that we're just now finishing up the studio part and the graphics and all of that. And I'm sorry to say we will not have it Friday. but I can at least boast I've got a brand new CD coming out, and I'm basically finished with it, so it's ready to release August the 2nd.
Well, that's terrific. How's the family?
Oh, the family's doing wonderful. Josh, my youngest son, he actually travels on the road with me and plays guitar. Jim, he's just got one of those contagious personalities that
Yeah.
that everybody loves to talk with him, and they love to watch him perform with me on stage. And so we're doing great there. My beautiful wife Teresa. We actually July the 22nd. Man, this kind of dates me a little. We will be celebrating July 22nd, 41 years.
Better get it right.
41 years. July 22nd. So this is a big month, and then I get to come to Ohio and sing. Well, life is good.
Your signature song, Midnight Cry, can you give the story behind that?
Well, and I'll try to give you the short version. A couple of good friends, Greg and Chuck Day, actually were the writers of the song. While I was singing with Gold City, sang with them for about 10 and a half years. We just happened to be down in South Georgia doing a concert, and there was a regional group on the program that night. A young man by the name of Greg Day came up to me, but he came up and handed me a cassette with a few songs that he had written, and he had checked off the ones that he wanted me to listen to that he thought I'd be interested in, and Midnight Cry happened to be one that he did not check. So I just listened to all of them, and I called him one day, and I said, Greg, I listened to your songs, and why did you not check the Midnight Cry? He says, well, I really didn't think you would be interested in that one. And I said, no, my friend, that's the only one I am interested in. So that's actually where the song came from.
Another special song, if you don't mind me asking about, I Choose. That's got to be something special also.
Jim, if I ever had a testimony song that would, just come straight out of my heart and soul, just lay it right there on the table, it would be the song I Choose. Mm-hmm. And it was a very, very big song. It actually went number one. Besides all of that, the message of this song is, to me, it's universal, because all of us as Christians, we have to make this decision every day that we're going to choose and we're going to follow Jesus every day. And sometimes we just, and I think that's another part of this song that just inspires me, because it's spoken from an honest viewpoint. It says, Lord, can I just be so honest? Can I just admit to you the way I feel right now? And I'm going through some hard stuff. So we have to once again be reminded that I choose to believe in Jesus. I choose to follow him. So that's why that song just means so much.
It's powerful, and it's a testimony, and it's an encouraging song, too.
By the way, this year celebrates 25 years of having the solo ministry. I will do an estimated amount, probably about 175 concerts a year. So the touring, the ministry, man, it just continues. And as long as God will give me strength and stamina, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
All right. Before I let you go, I got to ask you this. I ask other people, too, if you don't mind. In the years you've been performing, has there been one story that stands out where someone came up to you and said, you encourage me? And that's not about you. It's all about what you're doing for the Lord, encouraging stories.
Jim, there's so many, but I think the one that comes to my mind, there was a couple. There was this gentleman down in Florida. He heard the song, I Choose. When he first heard that song, he and his wife, they actually had just been through a divorce. They'd been divorced, I guess, probably about a year. They both loved each other. They just couldn't seem to work out their relationship. And when he heard the song, I Choose, a friend of his played it for him and said, you need to listen to this song. It'll encourage you. And he wrote me a 3-page letter, and I got it in the mail, and I sat there and I wept as I read his testimony of how he heard the song, I Choose, and he realized that his whole marriage before had not been based on God as the center point. And so he actually took this song and he played it. That time would be his ex-wife. And he played her this song, and they sat there and joined hands, fell in love again, and they remarried and reunited their marriage, and they're happily married today because that song brought them back together. So I'm like, there's so many of those stories that, my wife tells me all the time. She said, you need to write a book.
Yeah. How can we pray for you and the family?
I would say pray that God will continue to direct our personal lives as well as our ministry, because I look at this as a ministry. Just pray that God will continue to give us stamina and will help us to live the very best we can for Him, and that we can present the gospel the way God would have us do.
Ivan Parker will be appearing at the Ohio Star Theater tomorrow, Friday, July 5th. Thank you so much for giving us some of your time. Blessings to you and for what you do.
And thank you, my friend. God bless you.